Alright, so Mimosa has a very simple build, teams, and all that good stuff, but still, let's talk about her. I did make the video before, so we're gonna get to it right now. Overall, I do not have the most test play with Mimosa, but I've seen basically what I need to see on both Global and JP regarding Mimosa. She is a usable unit in PvP and quite the good unit in PvE in a lot of gameplay, so definitely really good. And any res unit usually is going to be nice, so like the two Mimosas we have that res are just really top tier for that, right? So just keep all that good stuff in mind. So let's get into it. What exactly does Mimosa do? Her skill 1 gives a 20%, 15 up to what is that? 15 up to 35% heal, okay? This heal is going to be pretty decent when you consider how much HP Mimosa could actually have. For example, who has the HP gear right now? Is it Charlotte? So just very quickly, like what, I'm at 166k, I'd probably get up to 200k HP close to there. And I mean, 35% of that is pretty much a full heal for almost everyone if we're really considering it, right? So, decent heal, right? But overall, it sucks because even her skill 2 is a single target heal. So this is a single target, and this is a single target. But this does a lot more. Now, what does it do? It has a 100% chance to remove reduced HP recovery received, okay? It gives 100% of her max HP as HP recovery. So no matter who this touches, it's a guaranteed max heal. Because if she's the person with the highest HP, and it's 100% of her HP, it's a max heal for everyone, including Mimosa. Then it removes all DOTs. So let's say you're trying to save your DPS. Let's say it's an AoE Fuego team, right? You know that you have invincibility on someone. You might need to save someone else, and you would do that by actually removing the DOTs and stopping Fuego from being able to kill. Okay, then it puts defense penetration. Now, my one gripe with it is that she will be ran on mono teams. Charlotte also gives defense pen, so this turn 1 or turn 2 is not that useful because it's the same defense penetration that you see on this ultimate. So there is that. I skipped over it, but Mimosa's ult is very good. It applies a res for 100% HP. 100% HP res to the ally, just giving them the full life. You got to play it very sneakily, though, because obviously no buffs on the person. They could die very quickly, but it is nice. Now, the problem is it's a buff, so Asta is going to taunt, and let's say Black Asta in Anti-Magic taunts her, then she can't res, then it could be very bad. Now, you could also use it to remove a stun, which actually is going to be useful. Reason being, a lot of the times you will actually see Black Asta stun because you can't damage him, so why not stun him for one turn at least, drag it on longer, okay? So this stun removal actually does have purpose. So like Mimosa does seem to be the perfect, partner either for the resurrection or the stun removal. Now, this is insane. This is a combo which I'm a bit sad that they didn't level it up yet, but this combo is one you want to get up ASAP, right, for mono green. It's really good, okay? Now, it gives 3 SP basically to the partnered mage at max level. 3. And if she uses this, like if it's her using this, then especially with a certain team unit, it might be crazy, right? We'll just say that. Now you put 3 SP, then what, 2 or 3 SP from this, the SP from this, and then you're just cooking with even just these 2 units. So in terms of just the skills, it's looking pretty crazy. Now once we get to the passives, right, it gets even crazier. So she gives invulnerability if everyone is green. So on a mono green team, she gives invulnerability to the person with the highest all attack, so the DPS. So turn 1, you just can't really die to some different team comps. Okay, it's going to be very good against a lot of different things. And for example, with Spirit Dive in the future, which is going to be her main use with Spirit Dive, which is why if you want to get Spirit Dive, you want to get her. Just keep that in mind. With Spirit Dive, turn 1 is his biggest weakness because he no damage reduction right away. How it's usually going to play out is that Charmy is going to remove barrier, red Charmy is going to remove barrier, kill Yuno right away. But if he's invulnerable until his turn, then at his turn he gets invulnerability again with the ultimate. Then this invulnerability becomes very useful. Now, you want to get her to dupe 2 in my opinion. The max dupe 2 is very good, but I won't really see this in play until we actually get her with Spirit Dive, because when Spirit Dive comes out is when Mimosa cooks. Okay, so the dupe 2 gives SP plus 1 every time it's her turn. So this is just going to allow you to get so much SP, the 3 SP here, 1 SP here every turn. It's going to be getting a lot of SP from Charlotte. Now another big thing is that even if you use the combo, you're getting 2 SP minimum every turn. So it gets very crazy where like she gets back her combo every 2 or 3 turns. Mimosa is very good SP wise. So should you dupe, overall, if you want to get Spirit Dive, get her to dupe 2. That's the most you need. But the dupe 5 also gives 100% HP recovery, so it's a full heal to the entire team when she dies. I mean, it's definitely something you could use, but it's not something. This is more so for whales or people that like Mimosa. Like, it's not a bad dupe 5, but it's not a game-changing dupe 5 like Black Astas, Mario's, Fuegos, not Charlotte's. Who else? I guess Julius's. What else? Like, stuff like that is, right? And I guess Williams because of the speed. So stuff like that, right? Now, overall, though, she's not an insane unit, but if you want to use Spirit Dive, if you want to max him out, please do get her to dupe 2, in my opinion. That's like the best. That's like the golden spot for Mimosa, right? Now, we could kind of transition into skill pages. So I could talk about what the skill page adds. It added the defense pen. So without the skill page, there's no defense pen, which I guess is fine. But this skill page is one of the best, I think, in the game. PvE wise, at least. Because it gives 30% magic attack to all allies when she uses a skill. Like, this is an insane AoE buff, and for a healer, really good in PvE, and PvP it just works very well. So, like, guys, you don't understand how excited I am to use this fully duped out, fully everything duped out team on PvP when Yuno comes out in about a month. Because the 30% magic attack to all allies whenever she uses any skill for 1 turn is insane. Okay, absolutely insane. Gonna make Mario's burns crazier, gonna make Yuno do more damage. Just very good. So this is one you want to get, I'd say. But even if you get it to like do level 3 or even like dupe 1 is fine. But I'd say like dupe 3 is, or dupe 2 level 3, so like 3-6 is probably the best. You shouldn't really put too much into it. Honestly, just get it. Good enough, right? Obviously, max dupe, this is way better. But it's just one of those things, right? They're trying to get some money from it. I mean, it's good. Like, it's not going to be game-changing, but it's definitely a good skill page if you're able to get it max duped, which many people are not going to be able to because they're not whales like this account is. So I like to understand that. But besides that, there is also these two. Okay, these two work just as well. Okay, the problem is Mimosa is not the best at healing. Let me explain. So she has 2 single target heals, but then one of them is restricted, like mainly only to be usable later on, especially because it's single target. You want to use it when it's actually important. But a lot of the times Black Asta is going to be taunting you, so you can't use your skill 2, your ult, or your combo. So then you're relegated to using the skill 1. Okay, so then you would kind of need more HP, but overall it's just not going to be like that crazy. Now this could technically make her like live longer, so like the Adventurer's Journal, Charmies are like the 3 I'd use alongside obviously Mimosa's own skill page being number 1. So that's it for the skill pages. Now for the talent build, okay, I'd recommend using these two. Reason being for this one is because of the fact that it's going to give her skill 2 quicker, which her skill 2 is going to be the big skill that you want to use. So I definitely think that's good. Now for this one, damage res, definitely decent. Now I like putting the debuff immunity one. Okay, because if she gets under 35%, which she has a lot of HP, so it can happen a lot, and she'd still be safe. So it's going to give her debuff immunity, and then 20% defense. Now, you could run an HP build, but I just don't think it's as crazy. 5% HP is 5%, but it's nothing that insane. Now, for the top, like, if you really want to do anything, just go for these two. It doesn't matter, though. It really doesn't matter for the top 2. Okay, just understand that part. So for talents, it's pretty simple. Now, if we're trying to go for, like, the engravement stones, let's just explain this. So over time, you're going to be able to get these super engravement stones, okay, which basically you trade in 3 purples, which if there's the conversion feature is going to be easy enough. But 3 purples gives you 1 super one. So this would be the best case scenario. But if not, I would recommend for most people to just give her +3 speed. Okay, +3 speed. Now, for the left part, okay, what I would recommend would be defense. And then for the top part, don't even worry about it. It's just not something you should really put any thought into. Okay, now, let's go into the gear build. We're going to quickly put Charlotte's on. Basically the best you could do, okay. You get your HP, so you get, what, 7%? 7% extra HP, speed, which you want, and then defense. So you're going to tank a bit more. You're going to have HP, and then speed. So keep that in mind. Those are like the best things. Now, as for the substats, focus on HP and crit res. Crit res to make yourself obviously not be crit, because let's say they have 170% crit res, then you're going to want like 170% crit res to guarantee they don't crit you. So technically, how the crit res works is 170% crit rate minus 120% crit res equals 50% crit rate. Basically, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So HP and crit res are the 2 you want to go for. Besides that, defense and HP, crit res are the 2 main. And then defense and damage res are the two other ones. All the tanking ones are the best. Now for the accessories, going for defense on these two is the best. And then here, if you have an HP ring, great. If not, it's fine. But if you have an HP ring, would be great. Obviously, this is a $1,000 accessory on global, but I digress. You could get them for free. You could get them from like merging. Okay. I think I have an HP ring on another person, or like another HP ring. Does it show it? No. Okay, hold on. It should be in the ring section though. I don't remember where it is. So we could see we have one for defender, 10% HP ring. So you can get them. Okay, you can get them, even like your magic attack percent in the same situation, and then HP for the debuffer. So like it's possible, but maybe not the LR, but you could get the UR version if you get lucky. So now we're gonna move over to JP for the teams. Okay, now there's really the one main team, and it's this. So let's explain how exactly this team works, since it's the main team. So Charlotte's gonna want to have the absolute silence blocking skill page, because she does not want to be silenced. Yuno cannot be silenced for one time, right? He stopped silence once. So you want the silence skill page, preferably max dupe, so please save them. Now Yuno is going to be there to just do the damage, be the main DPS alongside Mereoleona, being the sub DPS, burning, taunting, okay, giving damage reduction, so being a good support. Now, Yuno's invincibilities is going to be very good if you have Mimosa max dupe, because she's going to be able to get Yuno's SP up quite high, especially with Charlotte. So that's how it's going to work. You're going to try and get Yuno to get his ult quite quickly and pretty much almost every turn. Not every turn, but like every second turn, hopefully. Now, if ever Yuno does die, Mimosa has the res, which I feel like I kind of skipped, which I'm not sure why I feel like I skipped it, but I think I'm going to have to go back and edit that in. So, yes. Basically, you're going to be using Mimosa to give more SP from the dupe 2, from the combo with Yuno. So Yuno wants to be in slot 1 to be the quickest, but Mimosa is obviously with the combo going to give the SP to Yuno, and then also Yuno removes immortality with the combo, so that's important. Now Mario's also going to want to be a mainly DPS unit on this team, so basically a double DPS almost, but Mimosa is going to be important for that turn 1 invulnerability, okay? Keep that all in mind, that this is going to be the main team to use. Now, if you're feeling like Yuno's not out, you want to use Vanessa, you want to use Mario, just slap this on. Okay, it could work. It's nothing too crazy. Mario has to be a full DPS in this team, or else it just won't work. Full DPS, as much magic attack as you can give her, but it should work okay, right? It should work okay. You could put Mario on the first slot, have Mimosa with her, and it should be runnable. Nothing too crazy, but it should be runnable. There's not really much more to say in terms of the teams, right? Mimosa's decent. Okay, Mimosa is decent, but she's nothing too crazy. Like, she's a good unit. I like her. I think she's actually very good with Spirit Dive. With Spirit Dive, you're going to see her shine. For example, why I'm saying this is if we go to the arena team, one of the main arena teams, which don't mind my arena ranking, okay, I was away for a week. I did not play for a week, so I got fucking kicked down. But if we go to the top ranks, right, one of the main teams is the team with Mimosa, which I guess people have stopped using it as much, but you can see like Mono Blue, some other types of teams, right? But the main thing is that there's the Mimosa team with that exact team that I showed. Again, okay, we could see it again. We could see this very odd Yuno team, which I don't really get how it works, but you know, if it works, then we see a variation of it, but with Mario, but this one does not work as well, I could say. So yeah, you're gonna see mono green, like, it does exist. Is it the best? Probably not. I'd say mono red or Fuego kind of cook it a lot of the times, but still mono green is able to put up a very good fight against mono red with it if you're around the same stats. So we're gonna make that clear in the future of how exactly it works. But yeah, for people who wanted this Mimosa guide video, here it is.